Hey there, Heather Holders. Jeff Cutter walking you through yet another OTP Legends League game of the day. And today, with the wind blowing at the center field at Royal Stadium in 90 Fahrenheit, forever, whatever it is, 25,000 fans are seeing the Houston Astros Legends and the 1985 Kansas City Royal Icons going toe to toe. Houston sends Mike Scott, the scuffer, on the mound against Buddy Black, who was a decent pitcher in his own right. Houston has Biggio playing second base. Ken Kennedy at third base. Lance Berkman will play right field despite an injury, but you might as well. Jeff Baggs, well, at first base. Carlos Lee will play left. Glenn Big Baby, yeah, right. Davis at DH, the guy that Baltimore mortgaged their future for. Richard Hidalgo playing second center. Dickie Vaughn without stud eye injury at short, and Joe Ferguson at catcher. The 85 Royals bring Darren Erstad at center. Lou Blue at first, George Brett at third. Jim Ray Hard will play DH, Hal McRae in left. Al Cowan's playing right, Marty Marion short, Jim Zunberg second, and Frank White second. Just a reminder that I know the rosters are not specific, but remember, this is season 5. This is the third season on the laptop. And the past 2 years, I've done the free agent draft, bringing players who would be free agents and then them signing. Everyone's signing players and all that. So, in case a lot of people will say this isn't accurate, well, tough bananas. This is designed to make things a little more interesting. And more personal, too. We're at Kansas City Stadium. Tops and Dunkin' Donuts sponsoring this one. Buddy Black sets an 8 with a 3-8. Dan McHale, 10 and 14, 15 the past 2 years. He's won his last 2 decisions. 2020 Rays, we should have won. Beige at second base. From Smithtown to York. I thought it was from New Jersey. 151 games, 28 home runs, 88 RBIs. He keeps getting hit by pitch. 8th in wins above replacement in 2024 and 2025 ninth. Line up against Cleveland with a home run 4 days ago. Had 20 game hitting 2 years ago. The Astros are third in their division with 50 wins. The first place Royals have won 44. Kansas City would love to win their 5th in a row. It would actually work out so well. Biggio to center. Easy catch by Erstad, 1 down. Ken Kennedy at third base from the high corner from Hanford, California. 137 games, 21 and 76. He's had some herniated disc problems. He missed 6 weeks with a strained oblique. He's just back in the lineup. So, let's see. I'll go to center. It's catchable. Is catchable by Erstad. Second, first, same as first. And Berkman playing right field despite back stiffness, but he says he's fine. 165 games left for 29 home runs, 91 RBIs. It's close to the end of it's close to the All-Star break anyway, so yeah, it's like might as well. All 4. I think if you play like the Royals Legends, they probably would have let him take the day off. Hey, first base from Boston, 157 games, 39 home runs, 115 RBIs last year. He was, I think, second in AL home runs with 49, and then dipped down 39. Still ninth. 400 RBIs. He was still one of the best hitters around, and a great month in spring training. The center field, nice catch by Erstad to make the play. 3 out. Mike Scott, the scuffer from Santa Monica, 13-11. 2 years ago, 19-7 last year. He's won his last 4 starts, so Scott's starting to scuff the ball, which is legal. Darren Erstad, center field, picked up 3rd overall in the creation draft from the 2002 Angels, and he's done okay, so they like him. They really like him. Erstad to second, easy throw. Yes, it's an out. Here comes Lou Blue, first baseman. First playing for the A's organization, 161 games, 52 RBIs last year. Ooh, move to left field, but the catchable is catchable by Lee. 2 down for George Brett, Mr. Royal, as we call him. Bullet is Glendale, West Virginia, 161 games, 20 home runs, 58 RBIs last year. Now, of course, this is the seasonal one, the 83 and 84 and all that. And he did have a 6 RBI day against 2017 Astros 2 weeks ago. Brett goes to the right field, dives in, base hit, and now just be a single. Jim Ray Hart, DH. Signing from the Giants organization, 160 games, 93 RBIs last year. Pretty good, though. Anyway. Hurt. The float one down the left field. That might be a double. And that would be an RBI double for... sorry, that will be a double for Hart. Now Ham's playing left field from Avon Park. 155 games, 26 home runs last year. Big jump. 1,000 runs last year. Bring an RBI. The answer is no. 4-3 on the putout. Two left in scoring position via the Reds. Here comes Tony Fu left field. Not really known for being Houston. I'm from Panama. Panama. It's the backup. Rambo the second, throw the first. That's an out. And here comes Glenn Davis, DH from Jacksonville. 124 Davis, 27 home runs, 7 years, guys. Pretty good. He had a fractured rib and missed a month in April 2024, and then tendonitis 2-3 weeks last year. Of course, everyone knows about Houston and Glenn Davis, that they traded him to, like, Baltimore wanted Glenn Davis because of his home run power, even though that Glenn Davis could hit home runs away from the Astrodome, which was kind of strange. But yeah, in Baltimore mortgaged their future, giving up 3 prospects. Pete Harnsich was the lesser of the 3 prospects. He became good for Cincinnati in the late 90s. Steve Finley, who would be a center field icon for the Dodgers, the Diamondbacks, the Astros, the Padres, and one pitcher by the name of Kurt Schilling. That's Alberto. Here's the pitch. Davis rips it to center field. Looks catchable. Is catchable by those guys. 2 down for Hidalgo. Venezuela, one of the World Baseball Classic champs. I have to say that. For my contract. Looking away. Into the short. Over quickly. Is Marion. Nicely done. 3 up, 3 down. From Al Cowman's right field. And no, that's not the guy for OJ. That's Cowley. That's Al Cowley. Not Cowlins. He was a pick from the Kansas City Legends, and then went to the 85 team instead. Oh, go to the right. Let's catch a ball. That's Berkman. 1 now. Marty Marion, shortstop. Picked up from the Cardinals organization in the free agent draft. 33 RBIs last year. 12-4. Hendrick from Gainesburg, Illinois. Hendrick games 741 RBIs. Anytime. This we don't play. 4-3. Vaughn would lead off the third. Shortstop from South Bend, might be a Notre Dame guy. His career in real life kind of soured with that fastball to the eye in 1986. Vaughn, well, he's played. 1 shortstop to the other. 1 down for Joe Ferguson. Catcher from San Francisco. I remember him when it got here.
Strike 3.
I see him take 3. The other half. Well, that looked like a half curve. There's Beach. Wells at the third. Brett should be able to throw him out. Look at that. So 3 up, 3 down. For Houston. Frank White's a number 9 hitter. Order, and actually White was a last-minute replacement for Onyx Concepcion. Here goes back. Copper, this could be no foot. They'll go to first base. I'm actually surprised. I guess they didn't have Frank White. After the short, throw. It's Brett. Right to right field. Oh, for the head of Berkman. That will score a run. Berkman did not. Jim Briggs. Oh, boy. Scott just doesn't have anything. Right. course, Saturday in universe, Thursday, of course, in your life. That's to check the other times totals. Pittsburgh in the semifinal Reds, 3-3 in the 8th. Minnesota looks good in the 6th, 12-7. Blue Jays look good in the 6th. 1920 Indians, 12-7 in the 6th. 1-0 game, 6-7 Braves looking good. Cleveland looking good. Boston looking good. St. Louis looking good. Pittsburgh Cardinals looking good. 6 Cubs. That's 3-1 leads. It is 3:31 Eastern Time because we're in the Central Time Zone. 49 A's coming up in minutes against 93 Blue Jays. Dodgers at 4:05. 9 Padres. Baltimore playing at 4 o'clock game. That's weird. The Rangers at 7 Eastern Time. That's the last game. Wow. So everyone's playing in the afternoon except for one. It's remaining. And Milan. 5 Papa to Mary. No justice. Perfect. Dipper, do. Oh, now goes down. That's 2 for Redwell. Redwell popped up. Someone's gonna get it. And that somebody is Blake. 3 up, 3 down. Machine, strike 3, Changer. There's a strikeout by Scott. With Marion. Marion, through the right field. I'll dip to hit. Thunder. Golfs at the center. That's a base hit. Bird moves to third base. He is safe. Trying to get that run across. Infield hit. That's why they put it in. Onyx Concepcion was actually superb because where's that? Well, this could be double play. Should be double play. Round the horn. Money in the bank catching. Open scored. 2 seconds. On to the 5th, and here comes Lee. Lee golfs it to right field. This is going to break it up. It is going to break it up. On the launch pad, say, get that one. First hit of the day is a tater tot. Black's like, what the hell? Davis, the third base, Brett throws the first. Got him. He's like, well, you did think there was going to be no hitter, did you? There's a doggle. First base. Well, there was nearly a no-hitter in real life yesterday as the Blue Jays were in San Francisco, and Dylan Cease was 3 outs away from a no-hitter. It would have been the second for him and the second in Blue Jays history. Dave Steve, September 2nd, 1990, the other one. Here's Vicky. And on the third, Brett throws the first. So, except for that gopher ball, he's been pretty good. Astros are still only down 2-1. They still have a chance. Blue, right to first base. Back to Scott, who fits it first. Here's Brett. Brett. And second first things first, a 1-3 putout. Same time, and here comes Jim Ray Hart. Blue golfs a base hit, so Jim Ray looking pretty good. Close. Now Jim Ray's got more hits himself than Houston does. Great. And that's a base hit for it too. Scott's giving up a lot of hits today. And it's going to be first and third. And Allen to the RBI. No, that was too far in the air. The Bros continue hits off like Scott. 2-1. Through 5. A lot more runs. Yeah, triple the runs of yesterday's game of the day. Ferguson. And that's a base hit up the gut. So I think Black's starting to lose his touch. Good. Here's your Capper. This could be no play. Runner goes. Issue is certain. Good stealer. 29 of them. Lady to short. First. That's an out. Let's go. We're going to do it. Here's Brooklyn. Brooklyn, 12-6. But it's going to stay in the air for Erstad, who makes the catch. So nice job by Black. I believe the damage just 100%. Mary. Marty to center field. It's catchable. Is catchable. Yes, that's true. Uno Alto. Sunberg. Sunberg. He tries the same idea, but it's shorter than the other hit, so that means Hidalgo can't get to it. Wait. Goodbye, Victory Change. There's no stop. Where's that? And base. First. And Kansas City keeps moving heads, but they are losing. Oh, there goes Lucky. Lucky. Lucky, this could be good play though. Davis. Davis to center. Who's out? Lots of hits. Houston's only got 2 of them. Brett Park, what a name. Sundberg and White all have 2 hits, as many as Houston does together. Lee did go deep for the 5th time. Just a reminder that tomorrow is the last day before the All-Star break. We do have 2 iconic things for the kids too. I don't know. Yep, it is the defending champion of Oakland 8's going to Chicago to face the Chicago legend. So you have Matt Lachois, Ricky Henderson, and Vital Crew on one side, and the White Sox with Frank, Kirk Thomas, AJ Persinski, and Eddie Sagat. So that'll be it, and then there will be 4-day break. The 11th is the Home Run Derby. We'll have got 4 weeks, and then ITC replay baseball. If we ever go to dip, the All-Star game, we'll have full All-Star game coverage on Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday will be TC playing double dips. And then Wednesday the 15th, we're back in action. Matchup to be determined. Here's Blue. Blue, he's played by Bond, and Blue. Brett golfs at the center, the first shot. No, sir. Win is planned center field, but that's for the Hidalgos. And here's Jim Bray. All 4. And they're going to warm up first. The Pino is warming up, and so too does Patel. Lefty righty. And we're going to pick up the second base. And here comes Blacko. Hidalgo. Over the center. This could be caught. Oh, he decides to go for a sliding catch. It's not always the best of the world. It's Juan. Roto down the line. Base hit. And it will stay there. Nice job to cut down the pitch. Look. Whoops, that's a pitch. Look at pass ball. 9 balls. He close one, that's a base hit. And it's pretty much all back. She's like, get out of here. This could go play. They go to the plate. And they save. What a mistake. I would have went for the double play because that's 3 outs. What a mistake. That was a mistake because they could have went for the double play. You got the guy at second. Well, we're down to 2 outs. Radcliffe and Gazipa are warming up. They're righties. Community. And a looping down the line. That will bounce, and Houston will take the lead. 1 is in, maybe 2. It's a 2 RBI double by Kennedy. It's 4-2. Mike Black has lost it. He had a no-hitter through 5, and then he botched it. Here's Berkman. That's a base hit down the right field. They're going for the run of the plate. Up the line. So Berkman makes it 5-2. And Black's like, why aren't you warmed up yet, guys? Here's Bagwell.
Strike 3.
Strike three, got him on the fastball. And nobody. Aw, big lead. Lead. Floater will be caught. Bud Black can't believe it. What a terrible inning for him. 4 runs makes it 5-2. He's definitely gone. And Mike Scott is definitely gone too. Cowens is a righty, so that means Octavio will come in to pitch. 0-2 with a 3-year array. From Santo Domingo, this will be his 15th appearance of the season. Houston beating Valley out hit, but they're still winning. Because they can put over shot. Don't tell. Sweeps the ball, flips the ball to first. That's an out. 1 out for Marion. That's through the hole. Nice hit. For Sunberg. Rides the base hit. There's in the third. So it's first and third for Frank White. Can he get a hit? Golf's one, but it's going to be short. Are they going for it? Nope. A little too short. Third makes the catch should be down for Garrett.
Strike three.
Got him! Big stuff by Dotel. It's 5-2. 3-8. And that is going to... No one's really tired in the bullpen. So Wagner and Darwin are going to want to... So Mike Black doesn't know who to go with. It's going to be PC Box. Both of them. 1-1-5-2 ERA. I think he used to be a starter. Now, he used to be a starter with the organization. He was 4-19 and then moved to the bullpen. Kind of. He's got 4 saves, so yeah, from Philadelphia. So give it going. So Glenn David has done nothing today. And they are going to bring Osmus in. I thought they would have just brought some other guy in. But, yep, Osmus is in to play DH. Well, it's not over until it's over. That's the philosophy. And he wooks from Gazabat. Hidalgo has done nothing today. So it's going to be the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn. I know he's batting terribly, but you don't know. Oh, that's going to be a double play. And nice double play. And now comes Dickie Vaughn. Dickie Vaughn's 1 for 3. So Art Powell is going to come into pinch hit. Why not? Future Oakland manager. Powell to right field. Caught. Nice jump by Gazaba. Houston will be badly out hit, but watch they win the game. That is. Okay, so they need a shortstop and a center fielder. Well, when you can play center, they don't think Powell should play the shortstop. So Morgan Ensberg's going to come in to play short. He's got Blue, Brett, and Hurt. And Billy Ricker is coming in. It is a safe situation, so get him to the. Oh yeah, Onyx is going to die. They don't really have a good bench. So Wagner should be able to get him. Got 17 saves, got 19. Well, the third should get to a first. Yes, it's an out. George Brett. Brett comes to the left field. That will drop base hit. That's a big hit for him. That's his third, and now Jim Ray. And now the second. For the first, well, they only play Tribusio as the first, so we're 2 outs for Tom McRae. They have just 1 more out. And that is a terrible pitch. All 4, Wagner locked him. And now comes Cowens. Cowens can't hit to save his life. Allen's going to have to come in right at the second. And he does. He grabs out Wagner. The first game set match. Houston gets badly out hit. They get doubled up in the hits department. The hits department is 13-6 for Kansas City, but the score is 5-2 for Houston. Ken Kennedy did his job. Mike Scott did his job too. Only home run was by Lee. Mike Scott goes 7 innings, gives up 10 hits, but still gets a win. His 11 fees now 11-4. That ERA dips to 3.08. Dotel's third hold. Wagner's 18 save. Buddy Black can't do anything. Right. 25,000 fans saw that coming. Jose Sanchez, a pair of tater tots for the 64 Cardinals, beating the 86 Mets. He's going to probably be rookie of the year. Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse, triple short of the cycle, 6 RBIs in their win over the Twins, and Eddie Matthews, a pair of big hits for the Emperors. So, the 1920 Indians win 16-8. Salazar beats Willie Banks. Cleveland beats Detroit 7-2. Sabathia beats Scherzer. Tampa beats up my little brother 4-3. Casimir with his 10-foot Aguilar loses McGee 6-8. Jake McGee. 2004 Red Sox use Manram and Miller's home run the ninth to take down Jimenez. Give Danny Baez the win. 27 Yankees, 5 in the eighth to win. Wilcie Moore beats Glenn Perkins. Foreman Lee has 17 save. Blue Jays Legends win 11-7. Jimmy Keane 9-5. Swan drops to 2-12. Ward 24 save. The Yankees Legends win 2 in the ninth. Gossage beats Arthur Rhodes. Red Sox Legends win 8-3. Smokey Joe was 12th win. He beats Kawika-san. Texas 3-0. Jenkins takes down Red Faber. He's now 10-8. White Sox Legends skip up 3 in the ninth, but still win. Sale his 12th win. He beats Waddell. Well, his 21st save. Wow. We won't see. I wish we saw Sale versus Waddell. These two guys are pitching like there's no tomorrow. We'll see those two teams tomorrow anyway. Houston 4 in the eighth. You saw that live. Seattle wins 5-2. Hernandez beats McHugh. Putz picks up 7-20. What a Putz. 29 A's wants to score 3 in the eighth. Empty beats Ramirez. 49 to the Blue Jays. The Orioles Legends win 9-2. McGregor, Scotty McGregor, when they score late, beats Darren O'Day. Starters 26-7. And the Angels Legends beat up on little brother 5-1. Weaver beats Penny. National League. Reds in the 10th. Katie Jackson beats Helkson. Pitchers and Braves win 8-2. Payne with the double. Watt drops to 3-14. Oh boy, he's in trouble. Slayton's 4 save. 97 Marlins win 6-4. McClure. The W late against Scherzer. Hammond's 26. Pittsburgh Legends lose in the ninth. McNamee beats Baby Adams. Cardinals Legends win 7-4. Carpenter beats Phil Necro. Roosevelt's 24 save. Mets Legends 2-1. Tom Terrific beats Kurt Schilling. Benitez picks up the save. That's 29 year eight. Marlins Legends win in the 12th. Hernandez beats Potter. The 64 Cardinals win 7-5. Ellsworth beats Sid El Gordo with Masters 4 save. The 1906 Cubs win 6-2. Beats the Phillies. Three Finger Brown beats Carlton. Expos Legends lose late. Bosio beats Cruz Juarez. Mark clear the save. Giants Legends lose 6-3. Zambrano's 11th win beats Marichal. Lee Smith 26. Rockies Legends 6-2. Jimenez beats Beerbolt. 12th loss for him. 07 Rockies win 4-1. Francis beats Winberg, who's dropped to 1-13. Yikes. Corpse third save. 98 Padres win 6-1. Wilcox. Well, 5 in the 8th. Wilcox beats Lucian. And the Dodgers Legends win 12-4. Nomo 13-4 beats Benz with Grimes to save. So yeah, there'll be a mixture of afternoon and evening games. Oakland plays the afternoon, 3:30 Eastern time. Oh, that's gonna be a good matchup though, especially with who's pitching for the White Sox. Yes, sir. All right, so the fan voting. Babe Ruth won the overall vote. So the starters: catcher AJ Przinsky of the White Sox Legends, first base Eddie Murray of the Orioles Legends. I think he just jumped out of friggin' nowhere. Gabriel Garcia of the Royals jumped out of nowhere. He's got second base of the Royals, so super soft. Third base Adrian Beltre of the 2011 Rangers. Wow, that's a big jump. Shortstop Nomar of the 04 Red Sox gets that voting. Left field Babe Ruth of the 27 Yankees, not the Yankees Legends. Mickey Mantle of the Yankees Legends in center. Right field Tony Olivasas of the Twins Legends. Manram of Cleveland at designated hitter. Wow. Bob Feller, the top starting pitcher. Yeah, where the hell is Jack McDowell? Joe Nathan, the top reliever. National League fan voting. Roy Campanella of the 55 Dodgers wins at catcher. First base Todd Helton of the Rockies. Joe Morgan of the Reds, second base. Third base Mike Schmidt of the 1980 Phillies, who was the top player. Hanley Ramirez of the Marlins Legends at short. Left field Mickey Cabrera of the Marlins. Duke Snyder of the Dodgers Legends. In center, Slam and Sammy Sosa, right field for the Cubs. Eddie Matthews, DH, Atlanta Braves. Dwight Gooden of the Mets there, and Rolly Fingers doing that. So the All-Star Game rosters are announced. So the starting pitchers for the American League: Jim Bunning, Bob Feller, Lefty Grove, Jim Palmer, David Price, and Frank Tanana. Relief pitchers: Joe Borowski and Rick White. Okay. with Joe Nathan, Troy Percival, and Dwayne Ward, the closers. 3 catchers, Mickey Cochran of the 29 A's, Mike Napoli of the 2011 Rangers, and A.J. Przinsky of the White Sox. First base, Luke Gehrig of the 2017 Yankees, Eddie Murray of the Orioles, and Big Hurt Frank Thomas. We'll see him at first base. Second base, Craig Biggio of Houston, Gabriel Garcia of Kansas City, and Nat Shaw of the defending champion A's. Third base, only one third baseman, 2011's Adrian Beltre. Shortstop, Nomar Garciaparra for Red Sox. 4 left fielders, Albert Bell, Joe Carter, and the 2 Babe Ruths. Oh, no, sorry, 5 left fielders. Ted Williams jumps in from the Red Sox. Mickey Mantle, the only center fielder for the Yankees Legends. Tony Oliva, Man Ram, and Bernie Williams are right fielders. The National League, their starters, Steve Carlton, Dwight Gooden, Sandy Koufax, Greg Maddux, Christy Messon, and Phil Necro. Dick Ellsworth and Randy Jones, the relievers. Roy Fingers, Eric Gagne, and Sergio Romo closing. Catchers, Brooklyn's Roy Campanella with Javi Lopez and Gene Tennants. Wow, that's a big move, especially with the fact that they lost Benito Santiago late in the year. And Gene Tennants has come in. Steve Garvey, Todd Helton at first base. Joe Morgan, Jackie Robinson at second. Miggy Cabrera, Eddie Matthews, Michael Jack Schmidt. Both of them. Shortstops, Hanley Ramirez and Troy Tulowitzki. Matt Kemp and Juan Soto are there. Hank Aaron, Hank Aaron, 57 base, Hank Aaron, Cargo, and Duke Snyder in center, and Slam Sammy Sosa and Darryl Strawberry in right field. So those are the rosters. So we'll see what happens there. There's going to be probably a couple of things that the American League and National League will have to probably hope for, but we'll see what ends up happening. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.